That made sense to you, huh? You see the posture looks way different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks better.
Yeah, looks better.
Okay. All right, let's set up to it. Okay. And I feel like if the hand path goes in, I think you're going to know to straighten the right leg a little bit just naturally. And then it's going to put more weight in your heel. Okay. Now, if I put it here, the further I put it back this way, I can bring it in here because you should already be working your hand path this way. Okay. So set up to it. There you go. Good. Good. So the more the club head is this way, to get the draw path, you would have to reroute more. We already know where the club head has to travel to get on that draw
Yes.
path. And so if it's out, the
More
club head's
out.
here, I have
More
to
draw.
loop it a ton.
Yeah.
But most people, to loop it, they end up kind of doing it with their body, and I don't want you to be doing that.
Okay.
And I don't want you to have to do it with your wrist. So when the left arm's parallel to the ground, your hands are much more,
more
deep,
up.
and your hips have turned more too.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, just the visual of taking your hands in makes you naturally.
More tone. Yeah.
100%. 100%. You already look more open with your body here, the lower body.
Yeah.
See how your chest looks more closed off?
Yeah.
So we're going to start to understand that down the line for your draw is a little bit more to the right. Okay, so now you didn't really have a chance to swing to the right the way that you were here. So now that we're doing a little bit different setup and the hand path a little bit more in, I truly do want you to start to try to hit some where it swings to the right. Okay, so. So, if I took your hand off the club, okay? If I was going to bend the arm, it would go in this angle, okay? So, if I can get the right arm rotated just a little bit like that, that doesn't mean I have to have a strong right hand grip or under. I can still turn my bicep or forearm external and still get my right hand grip, you know, as much turned over as I want. Do you see how they're different? You know, a lot of people just do the same no matter what, but you can get this arm to be a little bit more, just a little bit more rotated externally, and then keep your hand where you want to go. If anything, you tend to have this arm this way, and it makes your forearms be a little bit more aimed to the left. Yes, exactly. Because I don't want you to, I want you to be set up for a draw with your forearms and shoulders to the right. Does that make sense? And I don't want you to just bend it. You can't really bend it to get it lower because it's already in this position, okay? So we're gonna go here, and you can see on camera, it actually lowers the elbow. Or it puts it back this way, okay? So we're gonna do a gentle setup to it. So even before you put it on, the hand on, we're just gonna take this arm and just literally rotate it this way, just a little bit, okay? And it's getting some rotation in forearm, bicep, and shoulder, but because I'm not doing it a lot, you're not gonna feel it a ton there. Like that's the max external you could do, and you start feeling it in all these areas. But I just need it to where when I put an alignment stick on your forearms, it doesn't point leftward. Okay?
Yeah, I know, for sure.
Good. It's just a subtle adjustment.
Yeah, it's just a little different.
Okay, so what happens is, if my arm is rotated this way, just a little bit too much, we know that impact, your right arm is going to be more in that position.
Okay.
And so if I'm going from here to there, which would be under it, right? So I'm be higher, and get under it, what does it do to the face?
Open.
It opens it. And you already have a wrist that actually flexes on the way back and closes it, meaning you have a wrist angle,
Yep.
like this at dress, at the top, you are not in the same wrist position. You're already like this.
Yeah.
So that means to keep the face from being to the right at impact, you'd have to keep going like
Yeah.
this. And I don't want you to have to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
So what happens is, when the right arm is rotated in, okay,
Mhm.
you're not going to return that right arm to the same place and
Yeah.
keep that square. It's going to come underneath it,
Yeah.
the left, and all of a sudden the face is going to be more open.
Mhm.
So then you'd have to kind of go like this
Mhm.
to close the face.
Yeah.
You're not closing with your hands, you're closing it kind of with the path.
Yeah.
So if I have, here's another reason why I want the right arm in a little different position. So one of them is that the right arm is going to be underneath the left at impact.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be closer to the arm relationship I'd want.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Another reason why I don't, for you,
Mhm.
want it rotated internal
Mhm.
is that going back at some point to get it to fold,
Yeah.
it has to rotate
Okay.
this way. So let's get into, what would you call it? Do you feel it more in your bicep or
Mhm.
forearm? What do you feel like? Would you just do the whole everything?
Yeah.
Forearm and bicep? Or do you
Bicep.
feel it out?
Bicep. Yeah.
I like
Bicep.
the bicep because it ends
Yeah.
up getting a little
Yeah. Just.
external in the shoulder
Yes,
and you
yes.
get the forearm anyway. So
Okay.
I don't mind you thinking of that.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't mean that you have to have your right hand all of a sudden like this. I can easily go this way,
Mhm.
like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah, that's easier, right?
Yeah. So my feet is so slow in this way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So set up your old way,
Mhm.
okay? And then we know this arm's going to be under the left at impact,
Yeah.
and so it'll make the face more to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back and you already
Mhm.
flex your left wrist, which is closing the face.
Yeah.
But then if you drop it to the inside coming down, the face is even more to the right. This is kind of closing it at least,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
But with this in that position, it'll even be more square going back or more at the top because
Yeah.
you don't have to rotate your forearm
Mhm.
external to get it to fold.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So when it's internally rotated,
Mhm.
if I never rotated that right
yeah,
arm,
yeah.
that's as far as I could go because
Yeah.
it wants to fold this way.
Yeah.
So at some point, I'm gonna have to rotate it this way to
Mhm.
be able to get it to fold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're already just doing it at the start.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So to me, if your face doesn't get a little bit more closed, it's so hard to trust this swinging this way because you're just going to start it further to the right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So watch what you did. You trust the drop. Did you even feel like it was coming from the inside, or did it feel normal?
Normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Normal.
Much better posture.
Yeah.
So the club head
Yeah.
is behind the
Drop,
hand.
drop,
Yeah, drop
drop
position. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then look, you still didn't need to close the face to get it to draw. Feeling like the right arm was lower, or is it just hard? Could you even really feel it?
A little lower.
It felt lower
Yeah.
when you rotate it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
Mhm.
if you look at it this way,
Mhm.
and I have my hands here,
Yeah.
or my hand,
Mhm.
and I'm going to move it away. When I rotate it, you
Mhm.
can tell it comes back into my hand a little bit. So
Yeah.
not only is it going this way,
Mhm.
it makes the elbow. Because the more I go this way, this way, this way, this way, the elbow's moving away from your body,
Yeah.
and the more external
Yeah.
I get it, it's getting,
More inside.
yeah, it's going to help your backswing go more inside too,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay. Now make your feet aim just a little bit more. Yeah, drop your right. Yep.
Yep.
Good. Feel different?
Yeah.
Are you even trying to go with the hand path in, or is it just kind of doing it
A
more?
little bit. And
Just a little
yeah,
bit,
just
right?
a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
And so here's a good way of thinking about
Yeah.
path too,
Mhm.
is if I'm internally rotated, it makes my palm face a little bit more to the
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Okay? If I take the bicep, now it doesn't mean that I can't just
Yeah,
go like
better
this.
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So in general, if
Mhm.
you're thinking of where my forearm is
Yep.
pointed, okay,
Mhm.
I can still have my hand like that, but most people, they pretty much match
Yeah.
whatever their forearm
Right.
is. Okay. So if I go from here and rotate it, it's
Mhm.
making it easier to have
Oh,
the path
okay.
this
Yeah.
way. Okay. some cuts from just having that same arm position. You know, make it less of a. The cut would be less steep than because your draw looked,
Yeah.
you know, out to in.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Let alone the cut. So for right now, I probably want you to just get used to that setup position, but you know, try to hit a couple of cuts right now while I'm down a little bit. No problem.
Okay.
Big difference in the posture.
Yeah. Service.
Mhm.
More taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense why you'd be taller because you going into more forward in your feet is taking your whole body
Yeah.
forward, and then you naturally just
Yeah.
knew what to do from there. When you had a proper hip turn, you wouldn't get
Yeah.
off balance this
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one was super unnatural, right?
Yeah.
I could tell it was like gonna have no power. And
Yeah.
no
Right.
balance. Okay, so now you can see. I see more of the top of your left forearm,
Yeah.
right? So if I'm more rotated internally, it raises it.
Yeah.
I get it more rotated externally,
Yeah.
it lowers it. It's not
Yeah.
like I had you bend it unnaturally, I just rotated it this way.
Okay.
And you can see it brought the elbow closer to your body, right? And the nice thing is as you started trusting swing to the right,
Yeah.
the club does point more to the right because
Yeah.
you're swinging to the right. That's your
Yeah.
new target out. You're trusting swinging to
Yeah.
or aiming to the right as well. So it's going to change. So it's actually not more
Yeah.
across the line necessarily.
Yep.
Look how much more hip turn you got
Yeah.
on this one. But yet you didn't do this. It was just a little
Different,
bit
yeah.
of balance point, and
Yeah.
you trusted coming in a little
Yeah.
bit with the hands. This is where it's going to look way different. That shift.
Very different shifting.
Yeah. Look at your body angles. You're already
Yeah,
open with the
more open,
hips.
yeah.
More open. Here it's way more closed. Okay.